Welcome back. Noted food critic and author John Mariani is making a stop in the Bluegrass this week, visiting some of our local restaurants, and we're pleased to have him join us here in our studio today. Thank you so much for being with us.
A great pleasure.
We were chatting a little bit in the break about what it means to be a food critic and what you actually do, and you informed me, no disguises, that you do show up as you are. Tell us what it's been like visiting Lexington.
Well, it's just a great time of the year. Almost as great as it's going to be in a few weeks. And I've been eating around town. I had a terrific meal the other night, a very beautiful restaurant, Dudley's. And then last night went to, had very good Japanese food at Tapas and Sake. I'm going to Holly Hill, where I've been before. So it's a very rich community of fine restaurants and fine, which is true all over the United States at this point.
It's got to be interesting seeing different parts of the country and different cuisines and how we like to put our own regional take on things. What's your overview of Kentucky and how we like to do things here?
Well, from what I can tell, knowing Louisville, knowing Lexington and others, that the existence of bourbon itself is really a wonderful thing. It's like being in the Napa Valley and having wine, or in Bordeaux or something. So bourbon is an important component of all of that, and sometimes it goes into the food. And I think that the richness of the agriculture here has allowed Kentucky products, hams, corn, all of those things to really show in the restaurants, which is important regionally, as you suggest.
And I know you're a very busy person. You're an author. You have quite a following with a web newsletter that you do with food. And tell us about some of your latest projects and ventures that you're working on.
Well, this new book, How Italian Food Conquered the World, is, people say, how long did that take you? And I say a lifetime in 3.5 months. Because it's a story, it's a narrative, it's not a heavy history of how Italian food went from an immigrant cuisine. All the immigrants came here in the 1900s and created Italian-American cuisine, which became kind of the standard for the whole world, so that it's much more likely if you went tonight to, let's say, Portofino and Bellini, two of the Italian restaurants here in town, that you would be eating more of a form of Italian-American food than regional Italian food in Italy. But this tells how also Italian food went from being kind of low-class ethnic food to now the most stylish in the world. So you can't go to New Delhi, India, you can't go to Tokyo without the hottest restaurants in town now being Italian. It's become very fashionable, it's very stylish, and the book talks about how that happened over the last 20 years.
And I was reading with your website, you have over a million subscribers to the newsletter that you send out.
It's called the Mariani's Virtual Gourmet. Anybody can get it free just by going to johnmariani.com, and you can sign up yourself and your 10,000 closest friends. And it comes out 52 weeks a year. And my son and I travel constantly, as you suggest. So we're reporting in from everywhere from London to Lexington, Kentucky. That's where I will be writing about in the next few weeks. With pictures. That's all free.
Interesting. So we'll have to check in and see what he's saying about us here in the Bluegrass. And as John mentioned, if you're interested in getting that or seeing any more about any of his many books, he's got a long list of publications. You can visit his website listed there at the bottom of your screen. And is your latest book available in stores now? It
should be, and if not, of course, they can always go to Amazon.com or Barnes & Noble online and get it that way at a discount, too.
Oh, good tip. Well, thank you so much. It's an honor to have you with us.
Thank you,
and enjoy your time and taste here in the Bluegrass.
I am, very much.
We will be right back with more news and weather after this.